Hey guys, Mergana here. I just wanted to give you a brief showcase of my rapid fire build. Here I was playing Cavern of Self-Exile. It was a pretty smooth run. There weren't really any bad modifiers on this one, so I really enjoyed myself. Anyway, I mean, I really love this build. I think one of the best things of this build is the how aggressive you can be with it. Like right now, see, like I'm in the middle of this pack of mobs, and between Penitent Greaves and all the other defensive layers, plus the attack capabilities of it, it's like I'm not really struggling too much with it. Of course, when you encounter these pack of mobs, you gotta make sure that you kill the ones with the little shield on it. Boom. I love when you get the level up explosion. It always feels so good. Yeah. You see, and this is what I was talking about in my review when I referred to the backtracking. I think it's a little bit annoying. But here it wasn't as bad because I feel like the way that this dungeon is structured, it's like you're gonna walk back in a path that you didn't take before. So this way, you're still killing mobs, basically, you know? So that's kind of nice, you know? You're not just walking back, you know? Which would be just boring, you know? And yeah, you can see how just everything is melting. I think one of the things that you should keep in mind with the build is that you really, if there's an elite in the room, you really want to pop up the frost imbuement, because if you manage to get them with that, you see they just evaporate. So basically what you want to be doing is elites, then you use frost. A lot of small mobs, then you use shadow. If there's a boss, then that's where you start mixing them. By the end of the video, you'll see that we reach the boss, and I have a very brief showcase on what kind of like skill rotation I usually use for bosses, but pretty proud with that. Feels really good. Rapid fire, I mean, one of the best single target abilities in the game. But as you can see, the AoE is decent, you know. And oh my god, I just having so much fun here. I'm just like shredding through everything. Yeah, it was a good run. I have to say, I had a lot of fun. I also really love the setting of this one. Really love the ice maps in the game. You can see here how important chaining is for the rapid fire. It's really important that you have that aspect, otherwise you wouldn't be clearing nearly as fast. And I think another thing that I showcase in the build is how you can be quite aggressive with your shadow clones. I remember that when I started playing the build at the beginning, I wasn't really using them too much. And that's because I was kind of like afraid, oh, well, if I use it, it's going to be off of the cooldown. I mean, yeah, who cares? So don't be like me and don't do that. When you enter a room like this and you feel a little threatened and they're kind of like blasting you, just pop it. It's 10% more damage, double damage. I mean, you know, just do it. Don't even think about it. It's going to come back so fast, you won't even realize it was gone. Ah, here is an issue of me going back, and there's no boss because I already walked down this one before, I think by mistake. So, oh, look at this. Oh, so good. Oh, I love my shadow movement, guys. It feels just so good. Yeah, here it is. This is the boss. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna see what happens now. You're gonna see. what rapid fire and shadow clone and the freezes and is good. I really enjoy this. This is my favorite part of any dungeon usually. Just say bye-bye, boss. So basically, what you want to do is that you first you use the frost imbuement twice. After having used frost twice, you go with shadow. I'm gonna showcase it here pretty shortly. So yeah, as you can see, twice frost, then you do twice shadow, then you pop shadow clone. It's gonna reset your cooldown, and then you do twice frost, twice shadow again, and then at that point you're probably gonna be quite low on energy, so you can pop concealment. It's gonna replenish your resources again, and then you can go back to it. Another thing that you can do actually is that before popping shadow, you could pop concealment. I mean, it just, I never really found you need to do it, but of course you can. Anyway, this is the showcase of the build. I hope you had a good time. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know. Write it down in the comments. Consider subscribing if you liked it. And yeah, that's it. Ciao.